Hey, what's up, y'all? Jplay Bonds Live, the hard workers and grinders like myself. Welcome to episode 7. I don't know what to get peace on. Episode 7 of the Unwine with Jplay Bonds podcast. I am Jplay Bonds, comedian, stand-up comedian, content creator, avid Twitch streamer, radio personality, award-winning stand-up comedian. Let me make sure I never forget that part. You gotta give yourself flowers, okay? You gotta give yourself flowers. Hey, what's up, Game Over Gang? What's up with you, my bro? Oh, it's J2 in here. What's up, bro? Let me get here. Right. Oh, shit. It's crazy work. I'm glad it stay lighter now. So I got even way better lighting with this shit. What's up, Mel? What's up, Sean? What's up, my guys? I got a special guest today. Currently talking to him right now. Another good comedian friend of mine who's in the trenches. He's trying to get his comedy career together and see what's up. I'll pause for a second because messaging this man now. But yeah, mm, he's got some shit he wants to say. He got stuff in store. He's been working, whatever. This thing called comedy. Not a lot of motherfuckers like myself make it look easy. Hey, what's up, Jay Monet? How have you been? Oh my God. How have you been, yo? You know, you ever run to a person where it was like, you ain't seen his motherfucker in ages. Like in ages, bruh. Appreciate you popping in. We about to start in a second. Why didn't it let me share? Hold on. Hold on, let me share. Let me share. You know what? Give me a second. You know what? Just for a second. Just gonna show y'all here. My next comedy show is going to be this, not this Thursday, like not tomorrow, but next Thursday. So it's going to be the 19th, as you see on there. If you're watching on YouTube and you see my actual background, on TikTok, you'll see like the actual flyer that's behind me. What's up, that girl? What's up, Illstone? What's up, Rome? How you been? Appreciate you. And this show right here is kind of crazy with Delana. I'm not even gonna care because every now and then I gotta give credit where credit is due. When a lot of us actually like legitly like fucking good all around the board. Except I'm not gonna cap. I do not know who you are, and I do not know who she is. But either way, I mean, I'm a fan of any variety on a set. Like you can, like if you have a lineup where it's like half men, half women, you never know what the hell you're gonna get. You're definitely not gonna know what you're gonna get. But what you can get is these tickets, okay? By using my promo code Jplay in all caps. Use my promo code to get the tickets. Show's gonna be in Philly. Make sure y'all. Hey, how you been? I've been good. I streamed on Twitch earlier. The gaming side of things. I was playing some 2XKO. For any of my gaming friends that follow the gaming side of my niche, my content, they added a lot of good updates, and I feel like this update recently made me want to go for diamond, and I'd be cool with diamond. Once I get diamond, it's good, whatever. Now it's nice to meet you too. It's nice to meet you too. You have a very in particular name, and it does raise some questions. But hey, everybody can call yourself whatever you want to call yourself. If people remember a long time ago, hundreds and hundreds of years ago, we had no names. We were slave number 1 and 2. We were thing 1 and 2. They took that from slavery. Thing 1 and 2 was not from Cat in the Hat. Do your research. Give me my username. Do you know how to bird? Um, I have done that before, like most humans, and usually it's not on demand. I feel like someone can do that on demand. That is a special, very special talent that I am not expertise at. You know, I do have a talent, but that's how I got engaged. So I'm gonna go too deep into that shit. But as I was saying, probably gonna go for Diamond for 2XKO. Like I think that's probably gonna be my peak, to be honest. On the comedy side of things, this show I'm really looking forward to because it's somebody that I've been working with, and he sees on the up and up. Shout out to Twilight Crew, like on Instagram. They seem to be on the up and up, trying to make sure like that it's a professional, non-hood type of show, regardless of who they bringing in there. And I'm not saying it's like a business casual uppity type of spot. I'm just saying from the behind the scene ways, it's done pretty well. Hey, what's up, Philly Harley Quinn? How you doing? What's up with you, yo? Where are you, Rod Uncensored? Come on, bro. Hold on now. Let me try to, cause this dude, you gotta y'all gotta excuse me for a second because some of these comics, and I tell comedians, it's probably what I'm gonna get into with him. Like I tell motherfuckers, you have to eventually be tech savvy. If you are doing any type of entertainment in the industry, I don't care if you're painting with a twist, which is what a lot of black people do when they throw art shows and stuff. They're painting with a twist just to give them an excuse to drink. Nah, I'm playing. I've been to a lot of good ones that have done something like that, and it's always been like a good turnout. But nah, if you're practicing or trying to make it through any art form in life that you can learn, please, for the love of God, please take advantage of social media. Like I don't understand why people are like I didn't like social media when I first started. When I was younger, and yes, technically, as much as I grit my teeth saying this, I am technically age-wise considered an OG, and it's fine because you're only as young as you feel until your body tells you your knees are fucked up. But technically, I am at that age before social media even was a thing. And good thing I was because I was able to be on the path of taking advantage of it from the very beginning. But I didn't have my own profiles though. I was not too big on that. I didn't have my own profiles. I was familiar of it, but I didn't. Like honestly, the sole reason why I even had social media from the beginning was because of comedy. It was. I'm not over here being like these, these street pharmaceutical reps that are, using social media to talk about they got nuggets for 20 and, 2 for 40 and then, 8 for 100. Like, to be honest with this, like, somebody brought that to my attention the other day. Like, can we stop as that? Like, I'm not gonna go too deep in it. What's up, Broken? What's up, Jalen? Can we stop doing that to all of my street pharmaceutical reps? Can we just stop doing that? Like, can you stop promoting it on the gram publicly? Go customer to customer, man. Like no bullshit. Like go customer to customer, bro. All that shit's supposed to be incognito. I never told Marcus this story, but I'm gonna tell him. I used to work at Olive Garden. I used to sell edibles. I did. I used to sell edibles. I used to be an indoor pharmaceutical, right? Because I only did it to people I was really aware of. I had a whole damn system, and this might be hilarious, but I even incorporated anime into it. Hold on, y'all, because y'all can't. For people that's tuned in on TikTok, y'all can't see my actual my actual back down. My background. Back down. What the fuck? Never back down? What am I talking about? UFC and shit? See, I just came from a fighting game. My bad. Like I still got fight brain. I'm sorry. But like nah, even with fucking code words and shit I had back then. Like I would motherfuckers that knew me, it was like, yo, I'm only gonna do business with people I'm familiar with. If it's anybody new, you gotta be cool with this list of shit. Or just go somewhere else. Cause that was the thing. I did good, but no, I didn't give a fuck if you went somewhere else. I'm like, just not my shit. Cause I'm not gonna promote anything with my face on it or my name attached to it, and it ain't gonna be fucking good. Same thing with comedy. Same thing I do on stage. Like you gonna get what you gonna get. I'm a businessman that happens to be funny. So I used to have certain rules and shit. Like my man, shout out to Zaire. I used to he used to be one of my fucking customers, and I'm really big into anime. So even if you're not into anime, which I highly encourage you to at least try, at least you knew enough to where the code words were. Like, say if we were working and shit, right? Oh no, I'm making a salad or some shit. I worked at a lot of restaurants. And then I'm over here, I'm making a salad, so we having a whole conversation. You might notice what we're probably about to talk about. I'm like, so make sure you got salad, whatever, and then you got the linguine. And shit. Yeah, cool. All right, cool. Yo, Jay, hey, what's up? Yeah. So, bro, I'm trying to honestly, bro, like, I think I need like Nezuko to really hit. I think I need Nezuko to be honest. She she should be coming through, but I don't know if like she has enough left. Like it'd be like a whole bunch of broken shit. I'm just paraphrasing. Really, it used to be, um, hey yo Jay, like hey what's up? Um, I think I need like to see more of Nezuko because she really needs more of the sun. And I'd be like, she need more of the sun. You're like, yeah. I'm like, but like she has not to try to spoil y'all. Like she has like certain times where she probably can take the sun, or I don't really think she has enough at the moment right now. But I gotta catch that episode because if I catch that episode, I'll probably get back to you on that. I mean, maybe tomorrow because like at the moment I got like Inosuke on my mind because you know how he does his beast breathing and shit like that, and maybe we can come to some type of agreement on that and probably binge watch it, but don't ruin it for me yet. Now the whole time, that's just sounded broken as fuck, right? You like these niggas is talking about some crazy shit, like to my anime motherfuckers is not in anime, they'll drown that conversation out and walk past and shit. The whole time when he just asked me this, he was like, I need more Nezuko. Nezuko is the word for weed, the word for edibles. Nezuko was for edibles. So he pretty much asked me, I need some more edibles. I told him that Nezuko ain't really been out in the sun that long. Okay? Telling you that technically I don't got a lot on me, like I really don't got it on me right now. But I will get back to you. Y'all heard me say that. I'll get back to you. What's up? What's good? ATG. And at the moment, like I'm more focused on Inosuke, the guy with the pig mask, the boar mask. Inosuke was weed. And he he would get that. Like I never wanted anybody to really know what the fuck. Like regulars knew, like when we did business with her, but I didn't want anybody to really know what the fuck like I was doing, whatever, because I didn't want to. I try to keep it fucking under wraps. Especially I used to do that shit all in the job and then outside of the like, yeah. So I try to keep that shit. So the point of why I even told this story is please, if you got, and I'm not the only one, if you got motherfuckers taking extra extreme measures of how to do that shit incognito. Okay? Become an incognito. Do that shit incognito. You idiot. Like, come on, bro. You gotta know how to move in here. That's why motherfuckers like I laugh at niggas that get caught. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But that was my past. I don't do that anymore. But It was rules behind that shit. If niggas didn't respect the rules, I wasn't gonna sell to you. Niggas could bitch off, say whatever. They don't. This shit probably ain't that good, whatever. And why I keep getting niggas coming back? Like why? I'm not gonna add myself into something that. Hey, what's up, Zakari 777? I be trying to catch some of your streams, yo. We play a lot of different games, but we don't have to play the same game. I'm always going to support. I think I missed your last stream. If you stream tonight, let me know. Like, oh, I had that shit probably tapped out. Hey, what's up, Desi? How you been? How have you been? Yo, Rod. Seriously, Rod Uncensored. What are you doing? I just sent this dude a link. Like, what are you doing, my bro? So I can bring you up. But the first thing I always ask people, though, in my live streams, on my podcast, is what's the vibe? Let me know in the comments right now, what exactly are you doing? Did you achieve something? Did you not achieve something? Did you fail? Whatever the case may be. It's up to us comics and other people to display certain art forms like rappers and singers and all type of shit, filmmakers, to make y'all feel better. So we'll see. Y'all let me know as I try to contact this guest real quick that I got. Like, yeah. I don't know what the fuck. All right. Let me see if he's in here. Now he's here. Okay. There we go. What's up, Dejon? I was trying to make sure you knew what was going on. What's up, BN204? What's up, bro?
What's up? You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. We hear you. Everybody hear you. What's up?
Just got off that bullshit ass job, you know.
Got off the bullshit ass job. Damn. Not the bullshit ass job.
We all gotta do what we gotta do, right?
I mean, yeah, a lot of people don't realize that comics, we be doing a lot of shit. I just explained it. That's how I used to sell in my early days. Like, and I'm not talking about t-shirts like I do now. Like, niggas was doing what they could to keep it. Like, we always got side jobs and shit. We always got shit that we doing that y'all don't see off stage unless we bring it on stage.
Yeah, niggas got 9 to 5s for
real. Yeah. Niggas got multiple 9 to 5s. No. Some niggas got a 6 to 2 and then a 2 to 10.
These jokes ain't paying the bills.
And then they hit the stage at 11. Like, I used to know a nigga that did that.
Yeah, man. What you been up to, man? You have been at Cool Days, man. I thought I saw you yesterday, man.
Damn. You saw me. Man, my car is at the condition where I gotta get to where I gotta get to in spots like that, but I can't really do an extra drive until I take this shit back to the shop. Like, I can get to where I need to get to like real fast. Like, I gotta pace this shit out now because our fucking wedge probably gotta be replaced. Like, in my opinion. Cause that should be making like on them, bro. I don't know what the fuck it is about Philly streets, man. I love my city, but god damn, can y'all fix them sidewalks? Can y'all fix the pavement? Can y'all please fix the pavement? Okay, it kills tires. It kills tires, right? Like, bro, you ever drove in Philly?
Nah, not really.
Bro, think of the worst place streetwise that you ever. I ain't talking about if it was in the hood, or I ain't talking about Kensington or something like that, or like a poor neighborhood. Think about the worst place that roads you ever drove on, and that's most of the time where how the roads are like fucking bumpy, pothole ass shit, huh?
They can't be worse than Baltimore's.
I don't know what's going on. Well, how are their streets now? I've been there once or twice.
Whole city.
Maybe like you ever you listen to a song and shit, and they be like, I'd be like, damn man, I gotta switch to R. Kelly because my tires are definitely a bump and grind. Like I don't understand what's going on.
That shit will tear you. That shit will tear up your fuck up your CDs. You don't understand having CDs in your car. You hit a pothole, all you see get fucked up.
That should be skipping.
This shit is done, man. I'm telling you, when they got that what's that shit? Aux cords and Bluetooth, that shit changed the game for real.
Bluetooth saved a lot of us people. It saved a lot of us, man. It's just not just because it's hands free, but because it was like, yo, bro, like this shit cannot be playing part of the car. It has to be like wireless. It has to be wireless. That used to blow me, bro. So it's like, yeah, that's why I ain't been down as much. I'm trying to pace it between me being able to get to work, her, and stuff like that, and you know, I'm trying to shoot down there. Like I'll probably be down there this Tuesday, especially probably give like a recap of the show I'm doing next Thursday. So that'll be the Tuesday before here.
How much time we doing next Thursday?
So I think you want everybody to do 15. So
everybody
might be everybody. I feel like one of the people on that lineup probably going to do 10. Unless they got a 15 that I ain't like never seen. Or
it was like 8. It was like 10 people in that car, right?
No. It's me and cause I don't count the host technically. Cause the host is not going to do a set. He said, cause we all in a group chat. It's actually 6 of us. It's me. It's John Phillips. It's Ray Carter. It's another chick named. This chick name. Make sure I'm not getting nobody's names wrong real quick. Y'all ain't about to clip me. It's me. There's a guy named Whatchamacallit. It's John Phillips, is a good friend of mine. You got Krista Rivers, who I don't know. Ray Carter, I've heard of. And then I got my bro Dave Damage. He's hosting it. But I mean, it's got some people. My thing is, as long as it's got some people I'm somewhat familiar with, I can already have an idea of how, you know, like, oh, okay, this is a heavy hitter. All right, cool. All right, I know this person. What's so crazy is when most comics like do their own shows, right? Like when they like promote and they like make their own show and they add comments on it, like how my bro, which is kind of low key, also my actual cousin Elijah Barber does, where we set up a lineup where everybody's material kind of blends with each other. So it sounds like one big story. Like kind of like that's what the Kings of Comedy used to do. They were all friends, but all the topics they talk about, including the host, all meshed together. That's literally a perfect show. 9 times out of 10.
Sometimes that's not a guarantee, man.
Not a guarantee, but it's the best chance.
You know, a lot of people, man, they put these open mic shows out.
Yeah. Supposed to be doing something. Yeah, I feel you. What have you been up to on the comedy side, though? Like, what's up with you? How your last couple shows been, or have you still just been honing the shit at Cool J's, picking your moments?
Like February, I saw a couple that was good. And I'm gonna be in North Philly. What's that? April 18th. Xander Hobson show in North Philly. I'll be there on like that Sunday. I think it's the 18th.
18. Okay. I mean, I do need to touch down back to Philly though, because I got people like some of my followers like Pooh. This chick been friggin' following my. You gotta give love to your day ones, because I don't care what it is in life. Even if the day one is somebody that like supported you, like just in life in general. If you got motherfuckers that's still rooting for you, like that speaks volumes. Like give people your flowers. I don't understand how so many people don't have gardens, because niggas is not giving out flowers these days. They're not growing them. Like that shit used to throw me the fuck off.
I only got 2 pennies in, so
Two pennies
I got
in.
a little more time to go with that side of shit.
Nah, I feel you. I'm just speaking in general. But that shit does be like hilarious sometimes to me. It does. So one of the things I usually do on my podcast is I usually talk about a lot of like trending topics that's happening at the time. Okay. I'm not gonna get political. I try to avoid getting political unless it's something that's tied into what the entertainment industry is. But one of the things that I noticed that for some reason keeps trending and going viral on social media is the fact that people keep falling for something that's called a deep fake. So that's like the AI type of shit. That's the shit where it'd be like, oh, I think this is this, whatever. When in reality, motherfuckers come up with their real identity and come forward and be like, you know, this shit, this is not me. Like, I don't know how people so fall for this shit. They not paying attention. Is the weed that strong? Like,
There's a lot of the AI shit taking over with though, man. So
yeah.
AI has become a strong, man. People using that shit. Timberland made an artist with AI. This shit getting crazy. I only can imagine another 60 years how strong AI is going to be.
My phone is literally going to be my cameraman. That's how strong it's going to be. It's going to have its own set of legs and arms. It's going to be like, yo, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, that's that new iPhone 38. What you know about that?
Like, especially Hollywood gonna get so deep in it. They're gonna be AI full movies where somebody pressing buttons and people gonna have different voices. You wouldn't need the actors no more. That's what I feel like.
It's gonna be voice actors are gonna be done with. What's up, Brett? What's up, Albie? Like Thanos. All that shit's gonna be fucking completely out of it. It's not gonna be. It's gonna take over the world, and people don't realize that if you keep giving it attention. They keep giving it attention. That's the only way stuff blows up. You keep giving it attention.
With ChatGPT, you can put a whole premise in, and you can get a whole set of jokes. People using that shit with. You can do that for jokes. You can do that. You can write a book with ChatGPT. That shit is getting dangerous.
Motherfuckers having writing sessions with themselves. All right, ChatGPT. A banana had ears. What do you think about that? I'm like,
make it inspired like Kevin Hart.
Yo, that would destroy the internet if it ever came out of one of these comics was using that shit. I say if you are using that shit, don't say it. Don't say it because it took it was a good amount of years ago where it was like comics where it's okay if you have a ghostwriter, but at the same time, if you pride yourself off of not having one, and if you're saying these are your real stories that you lived through, it creates a disconnect when you admit that. You better be funny as fuck if you admit that. Like Richard Pryor, the ghostwriter. I'm pretty sure it ain't nothing confirming, but the way his TV shows and movies have been and how he's been moving around, I think Kevin may have inspiration. I wouldn't necessarily say he has a ghostwriter, but I mean he would have the money to do so.
That whole Richard Pryor thing is people don't understand. He still wrote the jokes in the beginning. When he got big, he let him and Paul Mooney was working together. He still was funny, and he still had to get to the level where he could afford writers. People don't understand that.
Right.
There's a difference.
It's a certain status you gotta have.
Kevin Hart got to be punching up shit. He's still part of it. He's still the higher echelon of comedians. I don't think nothing less of him.
That's definitely true.
You can do 30 things in Hollywood. Why the fuck you got that much time? There's nothing wrong with, hey, yo, come help me punch this shit up.
Yep.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Let me throw a couple thoughts. Dinner on me. Going to Dubai today. Now it was like dinner on me. We're going to Dubai, so we can do camel jokes and shit. But nah, I be cracking up because people be thinking like, I usually tell people, if anybody is watching, I usually tell people that like my own personal question. I kind of hate that I get sometimes as a comic in my career. It's the fact that people be like, as soon as they figure it out, like if they see your social media or if you like they over here, oh you do comedy, oh, okay, whatever. All right, tell me a joke right now, your best joke. I'm gonna be like, all right, you can find that joke right at the venue where it has a doorman, and you get the tickets to go in there to get access to that joke. It's called a comedy show. It's called, or if you want to maybe see it for free, go to these mics that comics tend to be at, and maybe, just maybe, if you're lucky, you'll catch him or her saying something they might say at a show. So
that's why I try to just separate myself, because sometimes I just be talking shit and niggas be think I'm trying to do a set. I'm not. I'm just talking regular.
Which is why I'm
Not
a big.
everything I'm trying to do.
Which is why I'm a big fan of like going to multiple mics at one time. You go to one mic only, like joke gyms are like the reason, like in my opinion, why it's called joke gym originally. What I was told, because there's multiple gyms. It's not just one gym, right? And that gym is good for this. That gym is good for that. That gym is good for that. It takes multiples. It takes multiples. I did not mean to do that invite. I apologize for that invite. Let me pop on the screen now. It is what it is. We're literally talking about entertainment shit. If you're a music artist or a filmmaker or whatever, another comic, like that.
Sometimes it's good not to go to no mics and just take your time to write.
Yeah.
And I had to figure that out for myself. Sometimes it's good to just take a week off to get them juices going, to write and think on the shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely. It definitely, everybody usually needs to fall back and, you know, get a different perspective. You never know. Sometimes that little off the grid shit works tremendously. It does. Even if the off the grid shit is you just working and pulling a lot of shifts and shit like that. Then you find time, hit a stage, boom. Oh shit, okay, I could tell. Cause motherfuckers could tell from the first sentence you say. Especially if that shit hits hard as fuck from the very beginning. Like, oh, okay, this motherfucker been he been in the lab. He been working on some shit, like he been in the studio.
You gotta just, everybody got a different process, and now I just, when it comes to my shit, all my shit is based loosely on my life.
Yeah, we exaggerate all the time,
and that's the easy part to write from. But I silly the shit down because I want niggas to get in their feelings, my family or shit like that. So I just make this shit real silly. That's it. That's it. That's
I kind of
easy
do.
to remember.
I kind of do the same shit too. I kind of do the same shit too. Are you doing that? It was one show that I did, and they trying to do this March Madness comedy show, and it's like it's a 2-day thing. I think it this week or not to be honest. But I got a private event that I'm doing. So I was telling them they hit everybody up a month ahead of time or like 3 weeks at a time saying if anybody can make whatever they're going to add them onto the bracket because they trying to have some March Madness NCAA shit. I'm like, all right, I heard that before. That's cool. I said, but I'm not sure I'm able to make it because I was literally on the phone with somebody else booking the same date. So I'm like, they're like, all right, okay, well just let us know. How do you go from a let us know to now is a week before the date, you start promoting this shit, which is already late in my eyes. Like, you promoting that shit a week ahead of time, damn, you even let niggas get the chance to call off work. Like you can't just all of a sudden, boom, here we go. Comedy style bracket. It's an elimination bracket. We got this person, we got this person, we got that person, we got Jplay over here. I'm like, wait, I'm looking like, what am I getting mentioned in? I'm looking at the tag. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I told my wife, like, yo, what you? They tagged me in it too. They said I'm in it. I'm like, we not. I said, you say you was gonna be in it? No, because I was like, I'm like, yeah, I said I wasn't gonna be able to. Like, what? Like, like, I'm like, that's already. But see, the crazy thing is, I'm not surprised by the person that did that. Was, hey, what's up, Flavor Princess? What's up with you? How you been? Damn, I ain't. What's up? Shout out to, like, we used to work together on a team that she a part of, Flavor Team. Like, but that go into what I was saying. Like, I had sponsors. I had shit. I was like businessman that happens to be funny. Like, I had like certain. You had to come correct. Like, you want us to come correct, you gotta come correct too. Like, you gotta. You can't just half-ass or do certain things, whatever. Like, you can't expect motherfuckers. Like, especially when the last first impression. I'm a big first impression person. Like, I am in life before I even hit stages in comedy. I'm like, yo, I get to the venue and I'm like, I don't know. I didn't know what crack to focus on. The cracks in the floor, the cocaine dealer in the corner talking about he was one of the promoters. Like, trying to figure it. I was like, okay, I go there. Then it was a miscommunication because it was one of my other bros that I know in comedy, and let's just say long story short, they didn't really handle business like that. I did my thing. I made it almost to the end of one of their comedy competitions they had. The way they had the judges was kind of, I mean, my people's, some of my friends were like one of the judges, but I think the other judges kind of, I don't know. They, like, first of all, these were the categories. You had straight shooter with no description of what that meant. I mean, maybe like keeping it real and shit, but they was like, no, that's not what it means. So like, well, what does it mean? It means straight shooter. Like, yo, who's gonna be the biggest straight shooter? It was a chick saying this. I was like, I don't think we understand what each other is asking. Like, what does that mean? Like, I know only straight shooters I know go into like fucking oyster shops at my job in seafood, or a straight shooter is someone on Call of Duty, like a sniper. Like, I'm like, but okay. Then they had fashion. I'm like, all right, cool. Fashion, okay. I mean, kind of crazy how if it's a comedy competition and you judging off of Jordans, but I had the freshest ones. So I'm like, okay. Then it was social media. Now, the social media judge was based off of like not like, yeah, like, you see how this shit like it's not, and none of these judges had experience in the art form that the competition is about. The one person that was going to be a part of it, something happened. He told me behind the scenes, whatever, but they kind of like just told him the day of that, oh, okay, just going to have their self-hosted and not him. I'm like, in my head, so you're going to get rid of the only person that has the expertise in this shit? What? It's like having a rap competition and the host was going to be Freeway or fucking Jadakiss, and then you cut out Jadakiss and replace the host with the venue owner who just try to make some bread and don't know shit about the art form, and then gives a introduction about the rules and stuff and says, hey, you know, even if you're the funniest one, you still may not win. Sometimes it might be the other person. Depends on the crowd. Who knows? I'm like, I look at my wife and say, yeah, we're going to get the fuck out of here. We're going to do what we're going to do. We're going to get the fuck out. Like, I'm not like, I'm just going to use it. It's a lot of shit where I'm like, just use that shit as a networking event in my mind. Like, all right, this is definitely just going to be networking and one and done. Okay? No? Nothing wrong with that. Just like a relationship. Okay, this didn't work out. All right.
How's that one mic, man? That one mic still strong?
Which one?
The one you was going to on Friday.
That one is still going strong, but the last one, they're switching location. The last one happened last Friday. I was there. And that mic, it was going pretty well. It had a little bit of it was a little like indifference to like the ownership. like with the actual venue, like communication, because they was trying to get them to include karaoke leading into it, and it was like they didn't. It was like a agree or disagree type thing, but it went well. I was on the ticket a lot, supporting because I know it was my wife doing it and another good comic like Rose that was doing it. So like it was a nice vibe. We would get a good crowd. We got like some regulars and stuff. You should be looking forward to the shows on Fridays, but uh it just was like I feel like the owner wasn't on the same page for them. Like when you know you have a certain event weekly, or if it's monthly, or every second Tuesday or third or whatever. I'm just saying like what most mics are. You gotta have that communication to know that all right, that's their day. Trying to promote that day, have people be sitting over there to give a crowd because unless you're an experienced comic, open mic is supposed to be for like, you're still working on shit. You might say a few things, like in your back pocket, like, all right, I know this is going to hit to get their attention. But you shouldn't have to always try to have to grab their attention. Like we had Mott Griff host last Friday. You shouldn't have to always grab their attention. I had to go up there, grab everybody's attention, and set the tone. And then it was Mott Griff, and then radio showed up, and then my wife did her thing, and then everybody was like, but like that's cool, but you're not gonna get, in my opinion, you're not gonna get every comic that signs up for a mic and shit without to go there and they immediately gotta be like shit. Cause it's probably millions of comics, and this is not a shot. Like it's probably millions of comics, no matter where you from, where they don't have that one joke or story in their back pocket that can instantly get a laugh in most rooms, no matter what color they are. And you need that for an atmosphere like that. So that's kind of unfair. So they switched to a better venue where it's a spot called Milk and Honey. Like I'm gonna put the details and stuff, whatever, like, or I'll send it to you on Instagram or whatever. And it's actually tomorrow. It's gonna be 4 shows they're doing. The next one is actually tomorrow. I believe it's let me see real quick. I should be able to put it on my background behind me. But yeah, it's a better atmosphere. It's crazy. I think I was at one because it's a Milk and Honey in Philadelphia. It's so ironic because it's kind of like an Irish pub in a way, but it's definitely. Hold on a second. Let me get this show on real quick. I'm gonna put it on behind. Shout out to the other person I was in there live, whatever the other day, and I'm like, you know what? I should start using my green screen more often during my lives and shit, whatever. That was actually one of the best things about my wife and I got this fucking crib. Like my studio, literally, like I don't know why they painted it the way they did, because I repainted some of the other parts of the house myself. Like that's an odd job I know how to do. Me and my cousins and shit. But this room actually.
Milk and Honey that broke up.
Smoke and Honey? Nah, I was mentioning the venue. I was mentioning the venue of Milk and Honey. That's the name of the spot that they got now. It's going to be, the first one is tomorrow night. So definitely we'll put the address and stuff in there. Like I'll send it to you and shit. But I probably broke up because I went to Instagram for a second. It's this one right here. Hold on, but it's fine. See?
Who's all on that joint?
So I think the first one, radio's going to be there. We're going to show some love. My wife is going to be there. And like, it's not just like, even though we exaggerate in our jokes sometimes as comics, sometimes there'd be some truth in there. Like, I happen to not have to work tomorrow. So
it's an open mic or it's a show tomorrow?
I believe it is it's a comedy show. I mean, the first one is an actual comedy show. But my thing is, if everybody doesn't technically show up, then other comics that happen to be there probably be able, like a guest spot, or be able to probably, pop on there, do a little bit of time if asked. I mean, I don't know if you've ever been familiar with that format before, like, but at some comedy shows, when some comics can't make it, or And if they're having a comedy show and an open mic afterwards, then most of the time they usually be like asking if anybody want to go up. And as comics, we always gonna be like, hey, well, let me go in here and try one thing. So let me figure it out. Especially with a nice crowd. And I feel like with that, venues like that, at least in my experience, they usually bring a nice crowd because you got like most pubs, people always go down there, and I ain't gonna lie, it's a multi-diverse area, so therefore that tends to bring more of a crowd because you got your regulars, and then you got the people that's coming for the event, and then like definitely would be good for pictures too. But yeah, its address should be right. Yeah, so they're having one March 12th, April 9th, May 14th, and June 11th. So I said I most definitely will be at the one tomorrow though, since my schedule has switched up and I don't work tomorrow. So yeah,
Solid.
I said definitely. I said I'll definitely take advantage of the stage. I mean, I'm there to support anyway, but it is what it is. That shit is crazy though. It sounds like you driving, bro. Are you risking danger?
Yeah, man, I might get off, man. I appreciate you having me on, though.
Hey, no problem, man. Anytime, man. A lot of my followers and fan base, you want to know the behind the scenes shit, like how it is to be a comic and stuff. Because some motherfuckers are afraid to do it. I tell people to treat yourself like Nike and just do it, bro. Talk about the shit that pissed you off the other day, whether it's like your family, your job, something in life. Hell, to be honest, since you're new, you might get that damn not you like saying you're new, but I'm saying since like the person be newly to comedy and your first time going up on stage, you might get a pass and just be talk about how mad you are at Trump. Niggas might crack the fuck up. Like you might get some beginner's luck like fucking what's his name? Dingleberry. Like Dingleberry and shit. So
Yeah, you just gotta talk what you know, though. Don't talk about stuff you don't know.
of course, that's an unwritten rule. That's an unwritten rule. But nah, man.
Chemistry and calculus, you can't add. Don't do that.
If a fucking promoter was talking about, hey, I got these 4 comics, including you, and I need y'all to all do math jokes, I would be like, I'm like, oh, so this is gonna be completely freestyled and on some wild out shit because I don't have like I don't know what you're gonna get, sir, but I promise you I'm gonna try to make it funny. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be nothing written. But nah, man, I appreciate you popping in.
Get out of here, man.
Showing love.
Man, everybody, you can follow me at Rod Uncensored on Instagram, 410, and follow me on YouTube, Rod Uncensored Comedy.
He also has a podcast. He also has a podcast that he could be promoting right now.
That's what I just said.
On YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube, Rod Uncensored Comedy on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah. Nah, you're right. Yeah, that's the name of the podcast, right? Rod Uncensored Comedy. Okay. All right, man. I appreciate you, bro. We still got a lot of other shit to talk about, though, chat. For one, I don't know why she keeps on being in the news. I honestly am fully Kardashian out. Like, I feel like it's starting to become a disease and is more widespread than COVID has ever been. But yeah, apparently, besides them, Jennifer Lopez is going on about how she, is so reportedly happy and free following her divorce from Ben Affleck. This is what killed me about Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez. This is what throws me to golf. Okay, and this is going to be a good, perfect segue to go into relationships. And if anybody in the chat wants to chime in and talk about it, you can feel free to do so. Why are you going to reportedly say, J-Lo, that you are happy and free after your recent new divorce of Ben Affleck when you've been through this song and dance countless times? I don't understand this. Like she's a like, I'm not blind. She takes good care of herself. Like, she damn near really don't age. But at the same time, it's like, what's up, Bad Bunny? But at the same time, the Bad Bunny. I don't want nobody to think that Bad Bunny knows me. Okay, like I'm not there yet. But as I was saying, uh, I don't understand her logic behind that shit because you went back to him. See, I was always that type of friend, and I probably either had friends or lost, or either like told friends this, or they probably felt some type of way because I'm gonna be blunt as hell. I'm not gonna, bro. I was toxic or didn't work the first time. That's in video games, okay? I'm not going to have to keep on pressing start every time. I'm not going to be hitting retry. Eventually, if you can't get past that level, play something else. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And life is different. Okay? It's a lot of dark souls in life. My gamer's going to understand when I say this. Dark souls in life, okay? Eventually, that's not your boss. That's not your level. Stop it. Okay? Play something else. Fucking T Pain said back when all these rappers kept putting baby in their name, he was like, do something else. Do something else. Be original. Do something else. Like, and honestly, you could use that for any aspect of life. Like, do something else, bro. This shit not working, not working. So the fact that she like that, I ain't gonna lie, that's the first thing I ever didn't like that she done publicly. Because I'm like, you gotta understand, you went back. You lose all sympathy. I know people in my personal life that you went back. So I lose all sympathy if the shit don't work out again. I had where I used to live at, it was two people that should not have ever been together. Okay? And I take no credit for this. And it ended the way it was supposed to. And then I guess after a month, they wanted to try to do this again. And I'm like, what? I'm like, at this point, y'all niggas like, y'all really are made. You know how you say that shit to your friends? Like, yeah, y'all really are made for each other. Because thing one and thing two, y'all remember what I said earlier, right? Thing one and thing two, I guess things do what things do. So that shit throw me the fuck off, bro. Like, I'm all for a second chance, but not everything needs a second chance. Just like these movies, not everything needs a sequel or a third or a fourth or a fifth or a sixth or a seventh. I mean, look at Scream. My wife went to go see Scream, and she explained to me about like how it is and stuff with one of her girlfriends, and that it was actually like a good movie. And her, but my thing is this: I have, and I probably could show y'all. You might not be able to see it on YouTube, but on TikTok, if you're viewing here, I could show y'all. I have my own favorite type of horror films. I do. I have my own. You can have your own personal Mount Rushmore of supervillain of horror villains. So I have. Let's see here. Just to show for you. I have Pennywise. My generation's Pennywise, not the old school one that looked like he had arthritis in the face. Now, I don't know how you get arthritis in the face, but he did. Pennywise, Jason. We'll get a bigger Jason now. Freddy Krueger, which is my all-time favorite. Like this dude, nobody should be. If it's one street, I'm gonna put respect on. It's Elm Street, and then of course, Chucky. Now I'm probably gonna add Ghostface on there too because he definitely deserves some credit. But it's more like a gaming reason for why I would put Ghostface because that's one of my best characters on Dead by Daylight, and he. I like those personal ones because I liked the majority, with the exclusion of Ghostface, I like the majority of their movies. I never didn't like a Freddy movie. All the Chucky movies was good. This new It, all this shit peak perfect to me. It's fine as hell. And here's the thing: it don't have to be. I don't judge that necessarily on scary because that's his own different thing with me when it comes to scary. Like I'm probably like undercover a big horror movie buff. What's up, Chaos? Appreciate you popping in, my guy. So it's like when it comes to scary, I'm not rating this like ranking it on like it being scary. I'm not because I'm not afraid. I'm afraid. I mean, when I was a little kid, I probably was like maybe a tad bit afraid of Freddy, but as I got older, I fell in love more with like the story than to be like, oh shit, oh. But nah, Pennywise good, Chucky, Jason, which is so underrated. I feel like a lot of these kids don't understand how fucking cracked Jason was. This man was. I even respect that one boy that tried to like put the ones like us black brothers. He did what most motherfuckers would do. He tried to run the ones with him. He tried to. Obviously, the man is dead, so that was. I mean, he literally went out swinging. But so those that didn't see the movie, I ain't trying to fully spoil that shit, but check that shit out. Yeah, he went out swinging, but definitely he got hit with a headless because he became one. He became headless, got decapitated like crazy. But at the same time, like yeah, that Mount Rushmore of horror villains for me is not based on if it's like being scary. Scary movies coming up. I don't know. Everybody had their own different shit. Mine used to be Werewolf in London. It was a werewolf movie. It used to be weird as fuck. I was not a big fan of werewolves when I was like 9 years old. It's not. Uh, I didn't see The Conjuring until I was like a teenager and shit. And it wasn't really super duper scary to me because I already seen other fucking shit. Like I played horror games. The other horror movies was crazy. Like The Village was terrible to me. The Village, I don't understand why anybody thought The Village was a scary movie. Like people gotta understand that there's a difference between suspense and being scary. Okay, suspense thrillers like The Wax Museum or Candyman or Tales of the Crypt, which are all classic movies, they're not meant to be scary. The storytelling is supposed to be like mystery and suspense, which is I'm a fan of, but still, that shit's not my Mount Rushmore. So if you have a Mount Rushmore of horror villains, put them in the chat. Let me know. Mine are Pennywise, Jason, Freddy Krueger, and Chucky. No bullshit. No bullshit. I probably what the fuck? Hold on. Yo, what the hell? Hold on. Give me give me 1 second, chat. Hold on. Wow. Oh, that was crazy, chat. That was crazy. One thing I'm not about me is I'm not afraid of bugs. But apparently apparently, I just killed one. I don't know what the fuck that was or where the fuck it came from. Damn, Candyman must be trying to kill me, y'all. You know how you have all them bees and shit and bugs and stuff. So, nah, Candyman, you need to chill. Okay? Definitely need to chill. Just because you're not my Mount Rushmore does not mean you want to try to come in here and kill me. Who knows? You probably killed the actual actor. But nah, I thought that was crazy. As soon as I brought up horror movies and mentioned the word candy, I thought you had to say Candyman multiple times, Chad, for shit to start appearing. Joker, even my dog a little confused here. Ooh, go underneath there. Don't yeah. Like Joker. Ain't that shit crazy? My dog over here like, what the hell? Like, come on. Come on. You're good. I took it out, Joker. You're fine. He's like, what the fuck, man? Yeah, like, I don't. Hey, what's up, Lee? It's just crazy. That's definitely a clip. I'm not even gonna cap. I'm clipping that. As soon as I started mentioning horror movies, and I mentioned Candyman, a fucking big ass bug flew into my damn studio. I'm still, as I'm on course of everything else for the topics, I'm still on the side of my eye looking and trying to figure out where the fuck he came from. Like, I don't ever open up this window. So, and then the bathroom window is the price of the bathroom window. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. But we're gonna move on though. Cause I don't know what the fuck. But yeah, all to circle back to relationships like that. Yeah, J Lo, you was wrong for that shit. Like I was with you until you said that shit because divorce. I don't feel like divorce is anything to really be celebrated like that. It depends. That's just my opinion. Hey, what's up, Desi? What's up with you? What's up? Like I don't feel like that should be celebrated unless it was like violent or toxic, something like that. So, but yeah, that's just my opinion. Everyone has their right to their own. You know, we all still have freedom of speech until our leader tries to take from us some more. But that's a whole different conversation. You missed it, Desi. Y'all could have probably clipped me. You missed it. I just had some World Star Wasp try to. So I was all right. So I mentioned I was talking about horror villains and stuff, right? Because sometimes people ask me behind the scenes about like the stuff that I got so far in my studio. Like I got the Juice World banner behind me. I have some memorabilia of like certain shows and things, Supernatural, all that, thing like that. Yeah. So like Phillies when they won the World Series, gaming aspect of it, and of course, never going to not mention my logo for my podcast, Unwine with JV. So I was talking about my horror villains, right? I was talking about the horror villains, my personal Mount Rushmore of horror villains and stuff, and everybody has their own. And I wasn't dictating on being scary, but I was saying, yeah, like my favorites are Jason Voorhees, Freddy Krueger, Chucky, and Pennywise, the recent Pennywise from It. So I was going into that, Desi, and I was going into I was talking about other ones that didn't really make it into that. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. That's valid, right? That's valid, right? And I said like some of them wasn't really scary like that. Like I mentioned Werewolves from London. I mentioned where when I got older I wasn't scared of it. When I was younger I was. The Conjuring. I seen that when I was a teenager. I had mentioned Candyman. Now keep this in mind. I mentioned Candyman, saying Candyman wasn't really that scary to me. It was more like a mystery and suspense thing, but it's still a good movie. These are all classics. As soon as I mentioned the word Candyman, a damn bug flew into my. I can't make this up. A bug flew into my studio, and I'm trying to figure out where the fuck it came from when my windows are closed. Like, and I unalived it, Because you can't say certain words on TikTok, y'all. You can't say the K word. Even though I would prefer you wouldn't be able to say the K word, which has 3 Ks on here. But yeah, yeah, yo, that was crazy. My people's gonna crack the fuck up when I tell them about this. Like I promise you, I'm not clip farming, but that must have been the world clip farming chat because oh my goodness. I said, yeah, Candyman such and such and such. I didn't even say it 3 times until just now. I didn't even say it 3 times. I thought that was the whole thing to say it multiple times like Bloody Mary, and then shit appears. I was like, yo, where the fuck? My dog came in here, my pit bull, he was like, yo, what the hell? Yeah, he's scared now. Yeah. But see, everybody had their own different perspectives of it. Like, he didn't scare me because I probably had seen other shit beforehand. Like, my shit wasn't more like bugs and shit. It was more like The Conjuring would have probably scared me if I seen that as a kid. I would have seen that as a kid and watched it when I was like older. I wasn't a big fan of werewolves because when they showed the full transformation and shit, like werewolves in London used to be a problem for me. A lot of them old school werewolf movies, so that like it was crazy. I was more like you gotta be like a big ass beast or something, or your face gotta look kind of crazy, like which is my thing. I didn't even watch that movie. I'm scared. I feel you. Everybody was different. But my Mount Rushmore: Freddy Krueger, Chucky, Pennywise, Jason. An honorable mention would have been Ghostface, but that was more gaming related because he's one of my best characters on a game called Dead by Daylight. But yeah, I just thought that was crazy. Wow. The only great thing is like this is the content creator in myself. This is the content creator part of me that's talking when I say that couldn't have been no more perfect. They're gonna say, yo, this man was talking about Candyman on his podcast, and then a damn bug flew out of nowhere. But here's my nothing beats a Jetsu holiday. Yep. Nothing beats a Jetsu holiday. And you just see me in the background just fighting the shit. For a party of 4. Like, bro, that was crazy. That shit was crazy. I gotta think about the next topic. God damn, I'm really a performer, y'all, but that shit kind of creeped me the fuck out for a second. I said, I'm not even afraid of bugs. Like, damn. And it's more than not the bug. It was like, where the fuck did it come from? That door closed. That window's closed. That window's closed. That one probably came in the bathroom. I don't fucking know. You laughing. But nah. I had my other guy on here earlier, Rod Uncensored. He's a good dude. He a comic that's like, coming up, still in the early goings and stuff, trying to figure out words, still trying to find his identity. He's still trying to figure out what his identity is. See, some of these comics out here with no social security, they try to figure out what number they are. And I ain't mad at that. Everybody got to start somewhere. I usually tell people, and I'm probably going to make an autobiography, or I'm probably going to have a book come out in the future where I'm going to just have it titled Find Your Funny. And literally, like, once you find what people find funny about you and what you find funny in general for your own sense of humor, it gets a tad bit easier. It's not easy being an artist in anything, but it does get a tad bit easier when you know where you're heading. Like you can't. Hey, what's up, Kita? So it's crazy. I used to do headlines. So sometimes I would look like social media and shit and things is trending to have certain other topics for y'all, and it's like. They keep mentioning like some shit is either about celebrities or it's about what's going on overseas. And I'm a upbeat, easygoing, keep the morale up type of natural entertainer. So I try not to go towards those type of stories. Hold on, wait a minute. What's this? What's this trending? A father who's 99 and a son who's 80, first to redeem a oyster house, signs decades old offer of free oysters. So they have a lifetime of free oysters, but one is 99 and one is 80. Now, I said I was going to be nice, but what the fuck are we talking about? I have a lifetime supply. You don't even have a lifetime. Yo, I've never thought in life I would ever sue for something I would get for free. Like, you giving me a lifetime supply of oysters, and I'm 99. Oh, we'll give you, it's free for your son too, and he's 80. Ain't no way in hell. Exactly. Oh my God. Like, and you know why I'll be saying shit like this? You know how us black people be saying that would never be us. Like that's never, it would never be us, right? I know it would never be us. You wanna know why? Cause I will tell y'all why right now. Why? Cause I will tell y'all why. Because look at this. Look at this. You know, obviously, he not YouTube. I swear. I wish I could show you this. When I upgrade my setup, I wish I could show you this. But oh my God. Anybody watching on YouTube right now on live. This is not, that's the son. That's 80 years old. You are not you're not you're not making it through a lifetime. You spent a lifetime already in life. There's no other lifetime. Time is coming. Okay? Father time. Which is probably what the hell. He probably was the first person ever to be called Father Time. So how you gonna tell Father Time that he has a lifetime supply of something? He doesn't. He doesn't. Okay? Like like, yo, what is with today? Chat, what is with today? I'm getting attacked by Candyman. Let's do a recap here. I'm getting attacked by Candyman. I got people getting free shit because they are expiring possibly next week. Oysters oysters aren't bad though. Like I grew up in a big seafood family. If anybody know me personally, we know how to cook our ass off when it comes to that dish as well, like any type of seafood. And I deep dived into that type of shit. Like oysters are okay, but I don't eat everybody's seafood to be honest. You gotta really be really good cook to me to like try that shit. Like crabs cool, shrimp cool. Oysters look weird. You probably don't like you probably wouldn't like calamari either. So I think the only reason why I would try that shit is because I fuck with like I like the fried oysters at my job and the fried calamari. They're good. Uh, but nah, like it depends on the person. So you're right. I know some people that don't like shrimp, and I like shrimp. I know some people that like frog legs, and I don't eat that shit. You know. So heck, I know some people that like what's that one? It's another seafood dish that's really popular. Hmm. It's not okay. I've never had squid before. Hey, what's up, Gator? I've never had squid before, and I don't really think I want to. Like that's one of them meals where it's like that's one of them dishes where like don't tell me what the fuck it is until you see I like it. Because if it's like really banging, like really good as shit, then see, and then when you tell me afterwards, I might not get mad. I feel like motherfucker would get mad that you told them what it is after they ate it if they didn't like it. That's the best way to say that shit. What's up, Isdra? And that's just my opinion on that shit. That shit, there's no way. There's no way I would ever try squid unless you fucking sneak that shit. But nah, scallops, yeah. Shrimp, yeah. Tilapia, flounder. Um, I know some people that don't like sardines. I probably get that from my dad's side. I like sardines. I do. But my thing is more so I don't think certain people like certain shit because you haven't had it in a certain way. Like it's a way like I've seen some people and it hurt my heart. I've seen some people fuck up lamb, like grilling lamb or something like that, or trying to make their own lamb over rice and shit like that. I'm like, how the fuck you gotta treat lamb like steak. You gotta treat it like beef. You gotta treat it like ribs and shit like that. Like however you would cook that, you would cook that the same way, and it has a lighter, more distinct taste. And to be honest with you, I don't know, me personally, you can get away with like it could be my opinion, they only taste their best when they're well done. If you're one of them people that can get away with eating a medium rare or medium well lamb chop, you got a very strong stomach because I'm switched between medium well and well done for most of like meat products that I eat. But this I don't know about that. Lamb tastes better when it's well done because you get that grill type of taste. You do. Like, you get that grill master type of taste, and you can't replicate that shit if it's still breathing. What's up, Ryan? Like if your fucking food is still breathing on the plate, something wrong with your temperatures, bro. Something wrong with your temperatures. Okay, not all cooks have a good forecast. Like that's all I'm saying. What up, my boy? What's up, bro? I see you be deep in that arc raiders, bro. I see you be deep in that arc raiders. I gotta get back into that shit. I'm probably gonna play that shit later on, either tonight or tomorrow. But I just got so caught up with the 2XKO shit. Nobody wants to play arc. That was the last game I seen you playing heavily. What you been playing now, bro? What game you been playing now? I've been on my 2XKO grind. That fighting game. That shit, bro. In love with that fucking game, bro. I'm hooked on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Still art. Okay. What else? Battlefield 6 did drop a new season. They think about making solo Battle Royale. You might like that shit. You can just be running solo by yourself in Battle Royale in Battlefield 6. You probably fuck with that. Cause I joined the little beta they were doing. It was like for like one weekend, early March, and then like they ended that shit. But they got a good reaction, at least online, so I assume they're gonna bring it in. Hit me up when you see me on for real. No, I got you. I got you. I've been pairing online way more lately and stuff. Like I'm trying to be pairing offline and shit like that. Yeah, I was fucking playing Roblox the other day though, just street life game. I keep telling people not all games on that shit is for kids, bro. Like it's some real fucking nice games on that shit every now and then. And one joint called Street Life, I even stream that shit on my Twitch. That shit actually pretty good. I got a lot more people now into that. Like fucking J2 was playing that shit, Wu was playing that shit, Ace was playing it. Uh of course I think they was like Roblox, I can't get into it. I'm telling you right now. All right, I'll be 100% honest. I do play some of the sweaty games that's on Roblox because Street Life definitely is sweaty if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. If you don't got people with you, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. But if you got the patience, you can get what you need out of that shit. But I like Roblox pretty much for like the horror games they have on there. That Street Life game, probably Cali Shootout. I gotta check that out with my man J2 in here. Um, it's got some hidden gems in there. It's some good games on that. Like I always tell people, like, look, it's free. Try it out. You never know. That's something that I would promote. That's free. Not these guys who I was talking about earlier who have a life supply of oysters at the age of 99 and 80. Keyword is lifetime supply. That's what really got me. That's really got me. I'm more upset for the people. I'm more upset for the. Let me look at this story. Which oyster? I work at an oyster house. What spot is this? What spot told these men this insane as this is not doing your due diligence. This is not being like giving back to people that this is not. Hold on, I'm about to look this shit up. That shit had me like, what the fuck? Like, that's just crazy. That shit's crazy. Fuck. Yo, it's a trending Google search. That's crazy. Hey, what's up, Zero Red? Like, it's a trending Google search. That's crazy. It's in. Okay, damn. I should have knew that was something from Alabama. I should have knew that shit. Y'all don't say the name of the spot. Oh shit! Wait a minute. This shit get Ghosts of Your Time stressing me out. Yo, I heard they updated that. I heard that they're working on a co-op mode on that game because it's people. Y'all can. What's up, Josh? And y'all can do some shit. It's stressing you out. Nah, them game. You playing that game because it's a stress. It's a damn grind game. Of course, it's stressing you out. That shit like Black Myth Wukong. That shit like Dark Souls, Lies of P. That shit like Demon Souls. That shit like Bloodborne. Of course, that shit like power to you. I do play games like that, but you know that's gonna come a lot of frustrating ass, like a lot of crash outs with bosses and shit like that. I played Lies of P before. My friends tell me about it. I got a good setup and I beat it. But man, it was like those type of games where it's like the shit that people tell you to watch out for, it'd be easy for you, but then you struggle at the shit that don't make no sense. Like they be like, oh damn, bro, you stuck at that? How you get stuck at that? I'd be like, yo, forget what this big boss gonna do. I beat him first try. It was a damn mini boss that come whole ground on fire because you didn't tell me that I need oil to get rid of the after effects. Because now my character is doing an Usher impression because he's burning. So no, yeah, exactly. I'm still calling these oysters though. That's crazy. This motherfucker is free oysters to any man 80 years old, accompanied by his father. Oh my God, this is a Last Supper special. It's crazy as word. So it's to any person. Wow. That's motherfuckers, y'all do know, like, all jokes aside, y'all niggas do realize that if you consume a certain amount of oysters, even my job has it where it's displayed on a plaque in the entrance. If you consume a certain amount of raw food, you can get something called a foodborne illness. Like, we are not responsible. Hey, what's up, Express? Hey, what's up, bro? How you been, my bro? What's up with it? I'm not asking for free oysters. I'm just asking for some love. Yo, I need those two guys at my next comedy show, Thursday, March 19th, in Philadelphia. I need them at my comedy show because, oh my God, like that would just be, bro. I might not have to do no material. You definitely gonna get a show. I might have to do. I'm like, yo, put your hands together and your crackers, not because they're white and they're technically crackers. But put your hands together for the father and son duo, Old Spice. Like I don't, I ain't shit. Oh, I ain't shit, Chad. I'm sorry, I ain't shit. I know, I know, I know, I know. Why you make me like this, Lord? Why you make me like this, bro? Why? Why did you do this to you? Yeah, and then I collaborated with the guy that's running this show for March 19th. Like this is what I showed. This is a better picture of it, to be honest. This is a better hit the duel on there. This is a better picture of it, to be honest. Got me, a few others, and also he ran this by a lot of us. Me at the end of the day, a job's a job. I'm getting paid. I'm gonna go there, vibe out, make sure I bring laughs. But he went to asking us, and I appreciate him asking instead of just bring it on. He went on asking us. It's called the Try Not to Laugh comedy show because part of it is going to be now anybody can feel free to volunteer. Because I would promote this anyway. Anybody can feel free to volunteer to come up on stage or at least be front row while each comic's on stage doing some of their best material or doing material in general. And your thing is they're giving prizes for allegedly they're giving. I don't know what the amount is, but they're giving a prize for any audience member that volunteers to do this. And if you're able not to laugh for 60 seconds, then you win a prize. And when I tell people right now, that seemed nice, it's like a little game, making fun with the audience. I'm telling you right now, with this lineup, for who I'm familiar with material, like myself and John Phillips and Ray Carter, I know for sure the three of us, you're not gonna have no one's gonna have a chance, okay? Because I say some wild ass shit, and it ain't no. I've said some wild ass shit. Some wild ass shit happened to me when I was fighting a bug off camera. So shit that I don't even have planned be happening that's funny around me. So you think something that I actually plan, it's not gonna get people out that chair? You are crazy. But I'm all for it. I said let everybody know what everybody else thinks and stuff. Well, it sounds unique. I've never been a part of something like that before, but if you're watching me do stand up, my crowd work, my material, I know I'm talking my shit right now, but nah, I would go, but I'm in school. Hey, you don't got nothing to apologize for. I usually tell people support however you can. If it's like sharing my posts, if it's telling people to follow my social media, if it's I'm gonna send each person that popped in here like a link to like the tickets and shit. If you want to pay for a ticket, it's way fucking cheaper if you use my promo code. I think you got that shit like at $10 if you use the promo code. If you pay by the door, it's gonna be way more. But yeah, that shit is gonna be at Club 624, 62 6. I think that B hit me in the head a little too hard, and now I got CTE. You know, now it's gonna be live at Club 624 South 6th Street. If you look that spot up, it'll be there Thursday, March 19th. You have no reason to apologize. You getting that school and you getting that shit done. You getting what you need to get done. Okay. Lord knows a lot of us need to go back to school. If we really be honest, cause like, yeah, that's the little promo code right there. Yeah, I know you can't scan it on screen right now. Like I doubt. That's how bad I think some of society is. Like I really felt like the fact that I felt like in my heart I had to tell people that you cannot scan it from what I'm showing you right now, and I have to send it to you. That is why I believe some people need to go back to school. Okay, now you're good, Desi. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. But it's like that shit. Yeah, ever since I did my fifth live, my fourth live, this is like my seventh one now. I love getting the see. This is the type of AI I do like, where it gives a summary of whatever I'm talking about. So therefore, and I don't know if I turned this on or off. I don't know how I activated this shit, but either way, it did it by itself. It's a comedians playing a comedy show or try not to laugh challenge. Since I was at paraphrases, they don't always get it right, but not out of 10 it does. So the fact that like it gives people a recap of what the conversation is, that's hot as hell. And if that's a happy accident, I'm glad it's a part of it. Because that shit is actually perfect to me. And I see that we are at 3.6 thousand likes. Thank you for the love, y'all. I greatly appreciate it. I hope y'all have been enjoying the conversation so far. Let me give y'all a non-AI recap. I got in a fist fight with a Candyman bug. My man Rod Uncensored, fellow comic like myself, he was talking about the ins and outs of trying to balance work life and doing comedy. I went into saying that J Lo finally found something that I don't agree with when it came to her being happy about her divorce, which I'm happy that you found peace, but at the same time, the fact that you're happy that you're doing it for the second time against them. I'm like, at one point, like, all right, if a sports team beats a team in the championship, all right, cool. And then they talk about they're happy, they got the Super Bowl, they won whatever, blah, blah, the championship. And then you go the same year, y'all fight again, and you beat them the same way. We expected this at some point. So then, like, come on now. Like, what are we, at this point, now you're being evil. um, Also, I will be at, let me pull it up real quick. Yeah, Desi cracking up because that shit's crazy. She makes no sense. Hey, babe.
What did you take out for dinner tonight?
I took out the other steaks. I know you probably want to have nachos tomorrow or Saturday.
I was hoping you could do the nachos and taco stuff today because tomorrow is the open mic and Friday's the open mic. So it would be fast food.
Yeah, but looking like I'm gonna order fast food then.
Huh?
I said, looking like it's a fast food night then. Damn it.
Take care. Wait, what? What'd you say?
You said it would have been fast food if I would have took out the other meat to make either tacos or nachos. That's what you said.
Because it would have been leftovers.
Yeah.
But it's all good. All right, bye.
All right. All right, I'm back, y'all. All right, got a phone call. Oh, Rod, I see you pop back in. That's that shit. Yeah, I'll be at. Let me show this John again. Oh, they got a. Okay, here we go. Look at this John again. I'm fucking with the dual shit. All right. Y'all see that on the screen? It's gonna have radio there. A chick named Nancy Burkett. Mama Ye. That's one of Rose's friends, and Rose herself will be hosting, but she can't make it because she's having a family matter that she's been dealing with. So just keep her in your prayers and stuff. But yeah, so I'm gonna be there. My wife's gonna be there as well. I was actually my wife calling me about something pertaining to that. So Joker, you just chilling over here in the corner. I never understood animals. For anybody as a pet lover like myself, like I never understood how they can be so comfortable just being in corners. Like Joker. Oh man, why are you just in a corner relaxing, bro? Nobody puts baby in a corner. Like I'm trying to figure out why are you doing this to yourself, bro? Come on now. In fact, come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. You got to. Come on. Come on, Joker. Come on, Joker. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. This you're a big baby. Come on. Come on, Joker. Big dog. Oh, God. Lord. Yeah. This dog is something else, man. You good? You want to say hi to the people? You don't? You got food in your bowl. Don't be giving me that one eyebrow that he got, y'all. Like, he had all extra. Come on, man. It's only one diva allowed in this house, and it's me. Nah. That shit cracked me up, though. About the oyster guy. I'm sorry. Oyster guy, I'm gonna be on that shit all week. I'm sorry. I can't, bro. That's like the biggest slap in the face, backhanded compliment deal I've ever seen in my life. Like, I really wish I would have came across that story when Rada Uncensored was on the screen earlier, my special guest for today's Tonight Show. That shouldn't be no sense to me. But see, you can tell when certain stuff happens in life, like how a white person will react and how a black person will react. Okay, I don't see color, but color does matter in certain stories. Oh, I'm sorry. That's just facts. We are now at 4,000 likes. Hey, much love, and I appreciate that. Shout out to every single one of y'all vibing with your kid, whatever you're doing. Whether you just got off of work, if you just, woke up and you woke up and tuned in, I appreciate that shit, man. For real. It's about to be a good ass week for me, though. Besides working, I got the comedy shows going. Shout out to Jack Willis show we had last night. It went pretty well. I seen how it was, and it was a nice environment. I got some shit in tune for April. And no, I'm not talking about Easter, okay? But at the same time, definitely look out for some stuff right there for that. Hold up, give me a second. Still. Oh, okay. You joined the. Okay, see, I fucks with that, Ryan. I fucks with that. If anybody want to join my fan club, you make sure you smash that heart, okay? I want you to like instead of giving me one of these, give me one of those up there as you see it. As I'm pointing towards it, give me one of those. Join the Playmaker gang, okay? And Playmaker, I'll go deep into saying what it actually is. It's not just part of my name. It's a fucking lifestyle. Because you got to be able to make plays in life, okay? Because life going to throw so much at you that nothing is going to be according to plan. I'm not going to go on the religious aspect, even though I was raised like a Catholic and graduated from my actual like Bible classes, stuff at school and stuff, whatever. And to be honest, it's almost leading up to the anniversary of when I was baptized. I wouldn't even realize that if I didn't bring up this conversation. But at the same time, yeah, make sure that I lost my train of thought with that. Fuck, lost my train of thought with that. I was gonna go into something inspirational. Oh yeah, playmaker. So being like a playmaker is more like a lifestyle. Like you're trying to make plays, you're always gonna have to pivot. You're always gonna have to try to like if one door closes, another one opens. So you gotta try to always. Hey, I appreciate you joining the Playmaker gang, Desi. Thank you so much. Thank you for the heart, me. So even if this don't apply like the entertainment type of lifestyle, it applies to life in general. You're always going to have a backup plan. Plan A, 9 times out of 10, does not work. It does not work. Okay. And I told people a little tidbit from my last podcast stream last week. that there is no success without failure, because to be successful, you have to try. Like Desi, try to beat that game that you were playing. You see how I just segued? Try to beat that game that you were playing, because you will. You will defeat those monsters. Do not give up. But like, yeah. If that resonated with anybody, just to let them know. You know, if you don't try, in life, how else are you going to be? And I'm very serious about this, all jokes aside. If you don't try in life, how else are you going to be? I don't know. I'm making this up. 99 years old, and you'll be able to one day, when you used to struggle about being able to, I'm not sure for this. We used to struggle to be able to make ends meet for your child who grown up, and now he's 80 years old and you're 99. You're not going to set that. You're not going to let it get. I'm trying. Usually when I talk about something enough, I'll bet you let it go. But yeah, that's point. It just makes sense though. It makes sense from what I was talking about. Like, if you never try, how else are you going to become that? I mean, Juice World tried, and he did a lot in his lifetime. Going too soon though, from other outside doing. But yeah, if you don't try, shit. If I didn't, shit during the pandemic, bro, that was some of the most. That was most people's like some of their worst times in their life. But for me, it was more good times than bad. Because that's when my shit, like 2019 and 2020, when I really hit my stride and my comedy shit. Like, I was working my ass off. I was being, I can't even care. I'm probably being very unsafe. I'm not going to be very unsafe. But it led me to everything I asked for in life. And then now I'm starting to get more. So, shit happens for a reason. Shit definitely happens for a reason. But since I feel like nobody else has any other questions pertaining to what topics we're talking about, or anything they wanted to see either from earlier chime in about, I am going to wrap up this live stream for episode 7. I appreciate Game Over Gang, Desi, Ryan, the other Ryan, another Ryan. It was like 4 Ryans that joined my stream. I think at this point, y'all need to get together in a room and just say who's going to be called Ryan and who's not, because we can't all just like, I can only, like, my phone don't work that way. Like, I am that type of person that, like, when I grab my phone, I'll be like, okay, so your name is what? All right, Jay. All right, bet. I'm Jay. I'm not talking to myself. We're 2 different people. Okay, don't be like me. I won't be like you. All right, you're going to be Jay, but with an E. Okay, I'm going to start making shit up. Yeah, y'all going to have to get, all the Ryans going to have to get in a room and just, work on that, compromise a little bit, because I'm not calling all y'all Ryan. Like, somebody might be called Rye. Sorry. Y'all might be called like I'm referring to you like bread. You might be called Rye. Just let you know that. Okay, so therefore I don't get confused. I'm a real name basis type of person. Like, anybody that knows me or I've joined your lives before, I usually ask before I even shout out anybody. I'd be like, I apologize in advance if I mispronounce your name, because I knew growing up how that shit was. I grew up on a block, and I was the 4th. I was the 4th Jamal, but my shit is spelled differently. But I was one of the 4. Emphasis on the word 4. It was 4 of them on the same block. And I'm like, all right, okay, you got that. I have that. You have that. You have, like, so it doesn't get confused, because everybody, like, I don't know if these kids these days ever had that happen to them, but you got the same name and y'all cool, and then somebody call that name out. Don't y'all both look the other way? Like, oh, he talking to me. Now he talking. She thought, nah. So let's just nip that in the butt right there. Ryan, and I might just break that shit down to 3 different names. So Ryan, Rye, and Ann. So I'm sorry, one of y'all is Ann. Okay, one of y'all is Ann. Sorry. It is what it is. But with that, with that being said, this was episode 7 of the Unwine with Jplay Vines podcast. I appreciate everybody that popped in, all the Ryans, Desi, Game Over Gang, my man Woo, J2, King Made. I didn't catch Carter. I don't think Carter catch this one, but he usually catches a lot of mine. So I know he probably like, oh, my streak got broken because I think TikTok gives you like type of rewards or some type of thing when it comes to like when you're part of like a group chat and you're doing like active, like it pretty much promotes you like active. So with that being said, make sure you live, laugh, and love, but do not lie to yourself. I'm Jay Plevons. I'm gonna catch y'all later. Okay, here we go. Oh, shit.